much. Thank you also to the Portuguese and German co-presidencies. I think they have allowed us to reach a very high result with the European space program. Europe now has a tool to really place itself as a major player on the international space scene, and this will assure its strategic autonomy as well. I'd like to stress the determining parameters to strengthen the European space power in the world. There are 4 parameters: EU cooperation, innovation and competitiveness of the industries, sovereignty and strategic independence, and international and fair rules. I would just repeat that it's by sharing a common vision and working together that the European Union, ESA, member states, and industry will be able to reach that objective. The major European programs really bear witness to this. Galileo, Copernicus are examples. They strengthen the independence of Europe and create added value while meeting market and strategic needs. For example, the mobility issue, green mobility, and combating climate change. We need to have governance for the operation of the systems, and it needs to be guided towards a continual delivery of services. The ESPA agency should play a very critical role, basing themselves on the experience of ESA for the development of concepts. Europe also needs to have industrial strength to become a space or to remain a space power. So we need to foster competitiveness in all links of the chain, and also focusing on downstream industries and upstream industries, and looking at Horizon Europe. And then, of course, we need to encourage private investment to top up public expenditure so that we can have upstream services. We need to be part of this dynamic to take part in a sector which is in full expansion. Maintaining autonomy is a determining factor to make sure that Europe remains a space power. And we're number 2 space power in the world right now. And I would just like to recall something that's obvious. We cannot be autonomous in Europe in the space sector without being able to autonomously launch our own satellites. And the Vega C and the 26 other programs are major issues that we need to resolve in order to really foster the competitiveness in this area. So we need to develop launchers together. And again, we need to think about our sovereignty here. And there is no better guarantee for competitiveness and operations of our industry than to have to be self-sufficient in this area. And we need to work in a concerted fashion on the international way, to have fair competition in an open market on the international arena. This should be based on reciprocity and should also link into our needs. Europe has the necessary resources to maintain its position as a space power. We have ESA expertise, we have national expertise, we have industrial expertise, and we just need to make sure that we can have a good development in the sector.
I would now like to invite ESA Director General Jan Wörner to take the floor.
Good afternoon, and thank you